Well, I think it's not important to tell you that you are the wonderful people who are making this event as India's biggest medical PG prep academic event, the DAMS Visual Treat DVT 2023. We are here and it's going to be a wonderful day today as we are lined up with the very entertaining and very knowledgeable subjects as well as our teachers. As I mentioned, I have the pleasure of welcoming our PSM faculty, Dr. Sidharth Shekhar Mishra. Welcome to the faculty. Dr. Sidharth Mishra has done his MBBS from MKCG Medical College, Behrampur, Odisha. He's done his MD PSM from AIIMS, New Delhi, and he has also done DNB PSM. Wonderful that is. He has got an experience of 8 years in DAMS as PSM faculty. While he cherishes every moment in DAMS, he loves teaching, he loves students, their queries, solving their queries, helping them out. And the most cherished memory to his recollection is when he was teaching till midnight and was complimented by all the students. It was a lit. Wow, that is. So let's welcome our esteemed teacher, the very knowledgeable, the flawless, Dr. Sidharth Shekhar Mishra, who will be taking PSM. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to a new day of the DAMS DVT. And we start the day with a subject which gives us a lot of sleep. But before I go to the subject, I just want to tell you guys I started with a video of one of the greatest of all time, probably for the whole world, not for our country. Yes, you love him or you hate him, but you cannot ignore the fact that he was the person who gave us endless moments of happiness. And probably we all cried the day he was run out. The same thing happens the day you give the exam. The day results are out. Every bit of your pain turns into happiness. So guys, welcome to this day, starting with PSM, a subject which we are afraid of, which I typically call as pathetic, saddest and morons. I have basically put up my 2 days of class. You know, PSM is for 4 days. So I put up my 2 days of this class into 2 hours, followed by my friend Kashish, who would be covering the rest 2 days of the class in 2 hours. So basically 4 hours, PSM is done and dusted. Yes. Now, the theme, as you can see, the theme for my PSM DVT would be totally based on this lovely gentleman, MSD, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, because we all are just like him. We come from very small places, dreamt that we would become doctors. We are already doctors, but just one more step is left. That is to crack the PG exams on the 3rd of March 2024. Yes. So we would start, yes, with the first topic, biostatistics. Okay. Topic number 1, measure of central tendency. Now, before I start teaching, let me just orient you to my slides. Now, guys, you can see I have used 2 kinds of colors. The black colors which are there, they are the things which are printed on your workbook. And the red color ones are the one which you have to write. Plus, for every slide, you can see at the bottom, the page number is written. So as a student, you need not worry. You do not be afraid that, okay, what is sir teaching? What's going on? Okay. So I hope I'm clear with this. This is how my slides will go up. Done, guys? I hope I'm clear. Done. Good to go. Everyone starts page 347. I'm now going to start with the first topic, biostatistics. Now guys, for the NEET exam, you can expect 2 to 3 questions out of 200 questions. That means 1% of question would come from this next 30 minutes. Okay. Measure of central tendency. Center. Like if you look at me, the center is my zip. The zip of this jacket is the center for me now. Similarly, when we describe center of any data, 3 measures: mean, median, mode. Now guys, this itself is an MCQ. They would ask you, okay, which are the measures of central tendency? They will give you the option mean, median, mode, standard deviation. So answer would be mean, median, mode are the measures. So if they ask which is not a measure, answer is standard deviation. Now what is mean? The arithmetic mean is the most commonly used. Yes. So if they do not mention anything, just go for arithmetic mean. So how do we calculate the arithmetic mean? We add all divided by sample size. Divided by sample size. Yes. Median, we arrange in ascending or descending order. So whatever values you will get, you have to just arrange them in a sequence, and the mid value would give you the median. Yes. Okay. Volume issues, just 1 second, we'll sort it out. Yes. Okay. The volume is controlled. I hope everyone is clear with it. Okay. Good. Now, mode is the most commonly occurring. So if you look into the number of wins by any team in this current World Cup, India would be the mode, maximum number of means. Median was the 5th team. The 5th team in this series was Pakistan. So it was the median. Mean is the average score, where we calculate the average for any particular batsman or a bowler. I hope I'm clear with this. Okay. Shifting to the page 347. We're still in page 347. The preferred measure of central tendency in case of a normal distribution is a mean. Now what is a normal distribution? Mean is equals to median is equals to mode. What is a non-normal distribution? Mean not equal to median, not equal to mode. So the preferred measure of central tendency is a median in case of a non-normal distribution. Yes guys, looks fine. Okay. Measure of central tendency, outlier, extreme value. Now what is an outlier? Now what was done by Maxwell in the match against Afghanistan? 201 on a single leg, he hit the shots. That was what an outlier is. So the most affected in case of an outlier is the mean. The least affected is the mode. The most preferred is the median. Yes guys, I hope I'm clear with this. Done. Okay, previous slide, don't worry, relax. I'm just setting the tone. Okay, so I'll just go back. This is the first slide. I'll just wait because we are just starting up. Cold hands in the northern part of India. Okay, sticky fingers. Okay, I understand. This is the first slide guys. Relax, relax. Okay, relax. Done. Yes, yes. Okay, first slide done. Going to the second slide. Yes, this is the second slide. So I hope everybody is understanding. This is what is printed in the black. I am putting up a red color to show you what you have to write so that you need not worry. Yes, you can also look into the page numbers. Yes, I hope you are clear with how the slides are going. Okay. Now, what is an outlier? Outlier is an extreme value. Extreme value. Okay, like yesterday in the IPL bidding, Pat Cummins has got 20 crores. Outlier. Extreme value. I hope I'm clear with this. That is an outlier. Done. Over. Clear. Yes. Another example. Imagine Ananya Pandey doing a movie like Oscar winner. Outlier. Extreme value. Yes, I hope I'm clear with this. Done guys. Guys, see, if you have any doubts in a concept, do not hesitate to ping us later. Okay, we are just putting up it as a revision slide. So do not worry. Okay, done. Now, different types of mean. Arithmetic mean, the most commonly used one, where we add or divide by sample size. Geometric mean, the way bacillus multiply 2, 4, 16, 32, 64. The way Virat Kohli is scoring centuries these days, it's like a geometric mean. Harmonic mean, 1 upon arithmetic mean. AM stands for arithmetic mean. The way Babar Azam form has become after Virat Kohli has come to form. Yes, so it is 1 upon arithmetic mean. Weighted mean, where various components have different weightage. Like India won all the matches, but in the final lost unfortunately. Yes, so the weightage is maximum for a final knockout. Similarly, like our report cards, when we used to be small, our parents always bothered about only maths and science marks. They were never bothered about marks what we scored in English or Hindi or any local language. I hope I'm clear with this. Yes, yes. I hope I'm clear with this. So these are the 4 different types of measures of central tendency. This marks the end of the first topic, measures of central tendency. I hope I am clear. Done. Over. Okay. Okay. Text is hidden. Okay. Just wait. It is written as various components have different weightage. Yes. Don't worry, I will tell you what is bimodal. Relax, relax. I will tell you what is bimodal. Chill, chill, chill. Don't worry. Bimodal we will see. This brings me to the second topic, measure of dispersion or distribution of data. So see, this was my center. Yes, but this jacket comes from here till here. This is the dispersion of me. So this is the dispersion or deviation of data. Now, when we talk about maths, we are basically looking into range, minimum to maximum values. Yes. Standard deviation is the most common measure. It is also called as root mean square deviation. So what is the formula of standard deviation? X minus x bar divided by n. This is squared and we put a root over. Yes. Page number 348. You can see the page numbers below. Okay. Done. Over. Now, so range is minimum to maximum. Standard deviation is the most common measure. Root mean square deviation. The formula is this. Standard error of proportion, yes, is root over PQ by N. And standard error of mean is SD by root over N. Yes, bimodal I will answer. Relax. Guys, relax. You will get every query answered. Do not hesitate to just type in the chat box. Stay away from the chat box. Relax. Yes. So root over PQ by N, SD by root over N. Now, if the sample size is less than 30, yes, then all my formulas which you see, these formulas would be converted as N minus 1. Yes, N minus 1. Okay, what is harmonic mean? It is 1 upon arithmetic mean. Like one goes up, other comes down. There is a classroom of 100 children, 50 boys, 50 girls. If the boys go 60, the girls become 40. So harmonic mean is the inverse of arithmetic mean. I hope I am clear with this. Yes. Guys, it's a request. I understand all of you are doctors. Please do not write here, there things on the chat box. See, please understand. We are actually talking about your future. Yes. Your future has a huge impact on the society. So at least we can be cool. Yes. Unless until there is no major doubts, do not type. Yes. Relax. Just keep it and keep on just writing on your workbook. It's a request, not as a teacher, but as a friend. Okay. Done? Okay. Now what is P and Q? P stands for prevalence. What is Q? It is 100 minus P. Yes. So basically this P which you see over here, this P is the prevalence. Okay. And Q over here is 100 minus P or 1 minus P. I hope I am clear with this. SE is standard error. So these are the measures or dispersion or deviation of data. Yes. Now, when do we use N minus 1? When the sample size is less than 30. We will use N minus 1 formula. Yes, guys. I hope I'm clear with this. Okay. Going ahead. Z scores. Yes, Z scores. X minus mean by standard deviation. Now, what is the use of Z scores? We know we use Z scores in bone mineral density. Yes, and also for growth charts. Also for growth charts. N is sample size. What is COV? It is SD by mean into 100. COV is SD by mean into 100. Okay. Now, basically we should understand what is the use of COV. ठीक है. What is the use of COV? COV is a unit free measure. So COV is a unit free measure. COV is a unit free measure to, ठीक है चलो. So COV is a unit free measure to compare two dissimilar variables. Yes. Now, what do I basically mean by this? What do I basically mean by this? और थोड़ा देखिए. बस काफी good. हाँ. So what is this X? X is the value of the variable. Yes. X is the value of the variable. Now, what do I mean by X? See, imagine I'm going to a class and my hemoglobin is 15 and the mean hemoglobin of the class is 13.5 and the standard deviation is 1.5. So this X is the value of my hemoglobin, that was 15. I hope I'm clear with this. Yes. COV is coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation. So guys, these are the measures of dispersion or deviation of data. I hope I'm clear with this. No doubt at all. Good to go. Yes. Done. Good. Okay. Third topic is distribution of data. We know there are two types of distribution. One is a normal, one is a non-normal. Yes. Normal distribution. It is a bell-shaped curve. We know about it. It is showing quantitative data which is bilaterally symmetrical. So you can see this is a beautiful curve. Yes, we are having 50% on this side and 50% on this side. Yes, here the mean, the median and the mode are equal. Now for a standard normal curve, the mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1 and the variance is also 1. Now guys, what is the formula of standard of variance? It is standard deviation whole square. Now why we are having it as 0? Why are we having it as 0? See, imagine I say the mean hemoglobin of a class is 0. Is it ever possible? No. Then how are we having 0 value? If you remember maths, we used to have a positive quadrant and a negative quadrant. And when we used to draw this image, 50% used to be on the positive side and the 50% on the negative side. So suppose this is plus 5, this is minus 5, the center becomes plus 5 plus minus 5, which is equals to 0. This is how I get a 0. So guys, do not confuse. Examiner in a calculation based question, do not put the value directly as 0. They would give the standard deviation is 10. So accordingly you have to put it. I hope I'm clear with this. For 68%, it is 1 standard deviation. For 95%, 2 standard deviation. For 99%, 3 standard deviation. Now the most common outlier value which is asked is 90%, which is 1.645 standard deviation. Yes guys. Now guys, this is a bread butter question of the NEET exam. Okay. So do not have any confusions on this image. Okay. This is a bread butter question of the NEET exam. Okay. Looks fine. Done. Happy. Variance is standard deviation whole square. Yes. Good to go. I'll wait for 30 seconds because there is a lot of matter written so that you guys can write it off. Yes. Variance is standard deviation whole square. SD whole square is variance. Yes guys. Beta 97.5 is something else. It is basically center 50 plus 47.5. I hope I'm clear with this. I'm repeating the graph. If you see over here, this my dear students is 68. This my dear students is 95. This my dear students is 99. But on this side there will be only 50%, 95 by 2, 47.5. On this side 50%, 47.5%. I hope I am clear with the image. Bread butter question of NEET. I hope you get it. Yes, done. Now, why it is 0? I explained that from maths, we have 50% on the positive side, 50% on the negative side. So central value becomes 0. Yes, good to go. No problem. Yes. Now, let us look into the non-normal distribution. Yes. Now, this central line which you see is the mean line. Yes. So this is mean line. This, my dear students, is mean line. This, my dear students, is mean line. This, my dear students, is the mean line. Okay. So mean is constant. At the highest point, we have the mode. Mode is the highest point. Okay, guys. Now, so here highest point is this. Now, highest point is on y-axis. If we put it on x-axis, the mode will also correspond over here. Here is the mode. Here is the mode. Bimodal. We have two modes over here. We have two modes over here. Yes, guys. Now, median. Anything which comes in middle. Middle of what? Middle of the mean and the mode. Now, in a normal distribution, since the mode and median are same, so median is also same. Here we have the median over here. Here we have the median. In bimodal, the median is here. So the first image is a normal or a Gaussian distribution. The second image, we can see a tail. The tail is on right side. So it is right or positive skewed. Now guys, remember, whichever is the direction of skewness, mean is always on right side. So if it is a right skewed, mean will be on right. If it is a left skewed, mean will be on the left. Okay, guys? Done. So this is a left skewed image where the mean will be on the left side. The last image is bimodal. So in a bimodal, we have mean is equal to median, not equal to mode. Yes, I hope I am clear with this image. Bachcha log, this is the question which will ensure whether you are in the top 100 of NEET. Because normal distribution questions always comes. If they put up a non-normal distribution, students get confused. So I hope everyone is clear with this image. Okay? Now guys, I can see some of you are asking a very conceptual doubt, for which we have to take the class slowly. Okay? A routine class. Do not worry. If you have any doubts after the session, you can ping me for 100 of hours. Don't worry. But if you do not have the basics, it becomes difficult. Okay, so do not worry for now. दिल पे टेंशन नहीं लेने का बॉस, ठीक है, चिल मारने का, ठीक है, सिचुएशन अंडर कंट्रोल, ऑल ऑफ यू आर डॉक्टर्स, पीजी पक्का निकलने का. यस, सो डू नॉट वरी, ठीक है, टेंशन नहीं लेने का. आई विल एक्सप्लेन एवरीथिंग, डोंट वरी. यस, डन, फाइन, ग्रेट. So I hope everyone is clear with this image and this distribution. Good. This was page number 348. Yes. Now, next, the topic number 4, variables and scale of measurements. There are different types of variables. First is quantitative. How much? Yes. Now, what do I mean by how much? See, our mom will tell a vegetable seller that I want to buy 1 kg of potato. So that 1 kg is how much? So it is quantitative. By the time the vegetable seller will be weighing the potato, our mom will ask, is this new potato? Is this old potato? Is this Indian potato? Is this Sri Lankan potato? That is quality. So quality is how was it? Okay. Binary or dichotomous? Only 2 options. There were only 2 options. In the final, either India would have won or Australia would have won. Binary. Polytomous. More than 2 options. Best example, Deepika Padukone, we know in Coffee with Karan. Yes. discrete, can't take in between values. Your friend Shyam cannot say that he has 1.5 girlfriend. One is own and his friend's girlfriend half. Half girlfriend is a movie. You cannot have a half girlfriend. So discrete is which cannot take decimals, like my heart rate. Like the number of brothers and sisters I have, that is discrete. Continuous, which can take in between values, like weight, hemoglobin, temperature, in between values, that is continuous. I hope I'm clear with this. So this is the variables and the scales of measurement for you guys. Okay, done. Over page 349. Okay, done. Guys, see, I'm trying to give you examples from as much domains as possible. Okay, but still, if there is a doubt, do not worry, I'm there. Okay, do not worry. Okay, chill. Done. Okay, this brings me to the scales. Nominal, only names. I am a boy, Deepika Padukone is a girl. Yes, names only. Ordinal, they are order. I am tall, I am intermediate, I am short. So tall, intermediate, short. Ordinal scale. Metric or dimensional, quantitative data is measured. Now guys, there are interval and ratio. Yes, we do not use them in stats separately. So do not run after knowing these things. I hope I'm clear with this. Do not run after knowing this. Yes. Now, blood pressure. It's a googly question. Normally we measure the blood pressure as 120 by 80 or 118 by 78. We think that the blood pressure is basically a discrete variable because it cannot take decimals. Yes, so normally we tell it to be discrete. Okay, but it is not. See, blood pressure is pressure. So if you put a central line, you can measure the BP in decimals as well. So this is a googly question for all of us. We think the blood pressure to be discrete, whereas it is actually a continuous variable. I hope I am clear with this, guys. No problem. So BP is a continuous variable. Okay, done. This brings me to the topic number 5, the graphical representation of data. Okay, now graphical representation of data, the bar diagram is basically used to depict qualitative data. A histogram is used to depict quantitative data. Now how does a bar look? This is a bar. In a bar, you have a gap. Why is there a gap in a bar? Because the type of data is discrete. The type of data is discrete. Histogram, continuous data. You can see there is no gap because the type of data is continuous. Yes, Gaurav, interval and ratio we do not use in stats. So bhul jao usko. Okay, done. Line diagram, trends, number of students qualifying PG from DAMS DVT every year, it's going up, trends. Spot map, geographical distribution of data. Suppose I want to show the geographical distribution of diabetes mellitus. This is suppose Connaught Place of Delhi, this is Qutub Minar, this is the Red Fort. Each dot indicates a case of diabetes. So spot map is basically for geographical distribution of data. I hope I'm clear with this. Yes. Now Advait, males and females, quali or quanti? I have only one question. Imagine I ask your friend Parth, tum kitne ladke ho? What will he say? Sir, 1. I said, no, I'm asking you, tum kitne pratishat ladke ho? He will bash my nose. Okay. So in boys and girls, there is no kitna. I am a boy, Deepu is a girl. It's a quali. So do not get confused with this. Yes, yes, trends can be negative as well. No problem. Yes, trends can be negative as well. Weight 80 kg, quantitative. Obese, qualitative. Yes, we say na. Adnam Sami earlier was very fat, quality. Yes, now he has become very thin, quality again. I hope I'm clear with this. Done? Okay. Venn diagram tells you about overlap. Now, so suppose I want to explain to a patient the complication of diabetes and hypertension. Yes, it will be an overlap. Tree diagram tells you about progression of disease. So I can explain a person in form of a tree that, see boss, you are having these kinds of different disease. Yes. Trends का example, number of movies done by Akshay Kumar over a period of year, number of centuries scored by Virat over a period of year. Those are all trends, guys. Yes, done. Scatter diagram, it tells you about relationship. Now what is scatter diagram? You remember when we were in school, we used to see newspapers, join 50 dots, make a dinosaur. Yes, this is what a scatter diagram actually is. So it basically tells you about relationship. I hope I'm clear with this. Looks fine. Okay. Now, yeah, pedigree chart is also an example of a tree diagram. It is a tree diagram. Okay. Ogive is a cumulative frequency polygon. Ogive is a cumulative frequency polygon. Okay. Now, linear regression. Now, this is not there in your DVT book. So you can just draw it. It is not there in your DVT workbook. Just one slide. Linear regression, or for your state, I can also say correlation. This is equation of straight line. This is the equation. Y is equals to mx plus c. Y is equals to mx plus c, where y is the y-axis, x is the x-axis, m is the slope, c is the constant. C is the constant. Okay, done. Now what is ogive? There are many of you who are asking ogive. Ogive is a cumulative frequency polygon. Okay guys. So suppose I have a cumulative frequency histogram. I will join the end points and the image which will be framed will be a ogive. Yes. So forgive me for missing out on ogive. Yes. Done. I hope I'm clear with this. Box whisker समझाऊंगा. I will explain. Okay. Don't worry. Now, difference between a line diagram and an ogive. Please try to understand. A ogive will always go up. Yes, will always go up. Line diagram can go up, come down. कुछ भी हो सकता है. Okay. Yes. Now, at your stage, correlation, regression is same. Yes. Example of negative trends. Aditya. Scoring by Babar Azam in the last 1 year in cricket. Yes. Negative trend. We know it. Yes. Okay, Aditya. Done. Over. Okay. Now, these are correlation or scatter diagrams. Now, these scatter diagrams are very, very simple. Okay. Now, strong positive. You can see dots are going up. Strong negative, dots are coming down. Yes, dots are coming down. Moderate, you can see scattering has gone up. Don't worry, I will go to the previous. Relax. I'll go to the previous. Just wait. Moderate positive. You can see if I compare both these two images, yes, you can see scattering is more over here. Similarly, if I compare both these images, you can see scattering is more over here. Yes, I hope I'm clear with this. Done. Over. No correlation. Haphazard Brownian motion. Yes. Curvilinear. You can have different kinds of patterns. Guys, in your NEET exam, we do not expect you to know in detail correlation and regression. But you should be able to interpret these images. Correlation and regression are a 1 hour topic of a regular class. Yes, for your level, I'm again requesting, for your level, conditions apply. Correlation and regression are same. Do not try to differentiate. If you're trying to differentiate, you will land up to become a PSM PG. Don't do that. Yes. Now, some of you were requesting me for the previous slide. Okay, you can have a look. Yes, please explain curvilinear with an example. Guys, you remember when we used to read physiology, that muscle tension curve, it goes like a sigmoid curve. Yes, that is a curvilinear regression or relationship. Anything you can say. I hope I am clear with this. Done, over. But a scatter or spot, there is a huge difference. See, spot is a geographical location. They will put up a map of Delhi and near the structures they will show that. Yes, like you have seen na, near the daru ka dukan there is chakhana ka dukan or non-veg ka dukan. Yes, when you go to a temple you will see lots of coconut and this agarbatti shops. Yes, that is a spot map because you are correlating it with a geographical relationship. I hope I'm clear with this. Yes, done. Over. Okay. Difference between tree and stem and leaf. Please. Massive difference. Yes. Ogive is a cumulative frequency polygon where we are adding the endpoints. I hope I am clear with this. Done. Over. Okay. Now, this is a non-linear. Yes. Now, this is a no relationship. Yes. Please try to understand, this is inicet question. See, in a non-linear, you would be able to make some pattern. Either there will be a curve or it will be like a sigmoidal or some wavy pattern. No relationship, you can see no relationship. Absolutely haphazard Brownian motion. So the previous slide was basically for neat. This slide is for inicet. Guys, do not worry for the speed. Yes, I have calculated the slide, so relax for the speed. Don't worry. Okay, do not worry. That's the reason I said, do not just type on the chat box unless and until it's a major doubt. Relax. Yes, non-linear example is curvilinear. A non-linear can be a curvilinear, can be a sigmoidal, can be anything. So non-linear example is curvilinear. Okay, done. Over. Okay. Quartiles. Quar means 4. Quar means 4. Suppose this is a line. I divide it into 4 parts. First part, second part, third part, fourth part, Q1, Q2, Q3. Q2 is also called median. Q1 to Q3 is IQR. Yes, interquartile range. If I join Q1 to Q3, this image becomes a box and whisker plot. Yes. So this comes from a quartile. Now, if nothing is given in the question, we always consider it to be a normal distribution. And that's the reason the 4 parts become equal. So if in the question nothing is given, we should always consider it to be a normal distribution, making it as a quartile. I hope I'm clear with this. If I join Q1 to Q3, it becomes a box whisker plot. I hope I'm clear with this. So you can see I have divided this line into 4 parts. First, second, third, fourth. Quar, it is a normal distribution, so it is equal. In this we have, this is Q1, this is Q2 or median, this is Q3. Q1 to Q3 is the interquartile range. If I join it, it becomes the box and whisker plot. I hope I'm clear with this. This brings me to the images on page 351. Page 351. So this is the image which I have actually explained. Okay, this is the image which I have explained to you. Okay, the standard normal curve can also be represented in form of a quartile. 25, 25, 25, 25. I hope I'm clear with this. Here we have first part, second part, third part, fourth part. So this is a cumulative frequency polygon. Yes, this is also a normal one. The only difference is I had explained you the image like this. This is just vertical. Okay, guys. So these are four ways of representing the same image. Guys, the reason I'm explaining is because we are always taught on this single image. Do not do this blunder that you just mug it up and do not apply the rules on the other images as well. That's the reason I put them all at one place. I hope I'm clear with this. This is a very, very, very important slide if you ask me. Now, this is for normal distribution. Imagine if it would have been a non-normal distribution. Yes, this is also a box whisker only. Chautha wala is also a box whisker. Okay? Basically, we are all looking into quartiles. I hope I'm clear with this. Done? Okay. Now, it can also be shown for a left skewed or a right skewed. Now, how to actually recognize it? Now, please have a look. This is normal. In a left skewed, you can see elongation is on the left side. So, in a box whisker also, the elongation will be on the left side. This is the easiest way to recognize a left skewed box whisker. Yes. Here we have right skewed. Here the elongation is also on right skewed. I hope I'm clear with this. So I hope everyone is now clear with the horizontal box and whisker. Yes. Now the confusion happens with vertical ones. Yes. When they give a vertical one, we start to get confused. Now I'll make your life easier with that as well. Now the vertical one will be drawn something like this. Yes, the vertical ones are given in the exam like this. Don't worry. Just rotate the top end 90 degree clockwise. Now, if you rotate it, this image will become this image will become this. I hope I'm clear with this. This is a very, very important image. Yes, this is a very, very important image. Okay, done. Guys, see, one of the basic reasons I'm requesting you not to type on the chat box is, see, I am talking a very serious subject. Okay. You would not believe that when these questions come in the exam and your friends get it right with these tricks, you will curse yourself because these tricks are not given in books. So thoda sa chill marne ka, theek hai? Relax. Okay. Don't worry. Those of you who have attended my class or you haven't, trust me, just have faith. For 2 hours, you will really get a lot of questions right. Okay, so don't worry. I hope I'm clear with this, guys. This is a very, very important image. So this is for non-normal. Iska pehle wala, it was normal. Done? Good to go? Happy? I'm waiting for 30 seconds. Yes, so that you guys can finish this up. I'll also take a breather to just sip up a water. Class. Yes, okay. Now, topic 6, probability. Very easy. Once in 10 years, you get a question, so do not worry too much with it. If it is dependent, we add. If it is independent, we multiply. What does it mean by this? Yes. Now, suppose the probability of a person developing diabetes mellitus is 0.1. Yes. And I am talking about 3 individuals who are sisters, 0.1 plus 0.1 plus 0.1, it is 0.3. If it is 3 random people, then it will be 0.1 into 0.1 into 0.1. It will be 0.001. I hope I am clear with this. Yes, I hope I am clear with this. So probability, generally you get a question once in 10 years. So do not panic too much for probability. The reference textbook is R.D. Sharma's. So we don't expect you to know all this. Okay. Just a rough ideas, all what we expect from you. Topic 7, sample size and sampling. Qualitative data. The sample size formula most commonly used will be 4 PQ by D square. Now what is this D? This D is absolute precision. Okay. Now absolute precision. Quantitative data, the same formula is written as 4 SD whole square by D square. Now nothing is given. Absolute precision is taken as 5%. So you get a very simple question. They'll say prevalence is 10%. What is the sample size? Yes. So N will be 4 into 10 into 90 divided by 5 into 5. Yes. You can look into this. Yeah, I'm not getting into the maths and decimals. Yes. You can just check it. Okay. It was 0.1 into 0.1 into 0.1. I'm a doctor. My maths is awesomely pathetic. Yes. Done, guys. Okay. So this is the sample size formula most commonly used. So in your NEET exam, we don't expect you to know too much of detail. We just expect you to know this much of the formula. I hope I am clear with this. Yes. Done. Now, sampling. Suppose there are 100 students in a class and I want to estimate the prevalence of anemia. I can only pick up 10 students. There are different types of sampling. Yes, the first is convenient as per my choice. I select any 10 I want. I hope I'm clear with this. Done. I can select any 10 I want. Okay. So suppose there are 100 students in a class and I want to select only 10 students. Okay. So my sample size is 10. What is convenient sampling? As per my choice, whichever 10 I want. What is simple random? I put the name of this 100 students in a box and randomly pick up 10 students' name. Lottery method. Yes. Suppose this has got 70 boys and 30 girls. What will I do? I will divide the class into boys and girls and then take 7 boys and 3 girls. 7 boys and 3 girls. Yes, Shivani, most commonly absolute precision is 5. ठीक है बेटा? D square है. Okay. This is stratified random. If I select the 7 boys and 3 girls randomly. If I select as per my choice 7 boys and 3 girls, it is quota. So let us have a look. Convenient as per my choice, whichever 10 I want. Simple random, lottery method, I put chits. Quota, I divided into 2 groups, boys and girls. From boys, I took 7 boys as per my choice and 3 girls as per my choice. Meaningful, non-random. Mark the word, non-random. Whereas stratified is meaningful, random, where I divided the class into 70 boys and 30 girls and then I randomly selected 7 boys and 3 girls. Now, systematically, orderly, I select the first participant randomly and then I select every 10th participant. Now, why am I taking 10th? Because the total population is 100, 100 divided by 10, that is 10th. Multi-stage or multi-phase? Multiple stages, mixture of all. Cluster. Non-meaningful. What does it mean? Now, I'll come back to this slide. Don't worry. See guys, suppose I go to a class and I say, okay, in classroom 1, 70 boys, in classroom 2, 30 boys sit. But imagine there is a romantic movie going on, the animal movie, not at all romantic, but still. I cannot go to a movie theater and I say all boys sit in Audi 1, all girls sit in Audi 2. So in such a case, what we do is, we will divide the way the audience is sitting. Yes. So suppose this is the VIP row, this is the luxury one, this is the common one. Yes. So I have 3 clusters. So this becomes a non-meaningful division, and then I randomly pick up participants. So guys, be very careful with the words. What is the difference between quota and stratified? Guys, stratified one is meaningful random. So there are many of you who are asking me what is the difference between quota and stratified. Beta, only one word. Stratified, the participants, the 7 boys, the 3 girls were randomly chosen. Whereas in quota, I have chosen the 7 boys and the 3 girls as per my choice. I hope I'm clear with this. Yes, 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 yes. I hope I'm clear with this. Cluster, if you ask me, is non-meaningful random. Is non-meaningful random. I hope I'm clear with this. Yes, done guys. Vaishnavi, proper example, 1 hour of sampling class. We expect you to know that. Okay, we are having a revision session. Yes, done. Done, over. Now, what is the difference between quota and convenience? Convenience is 1 stage. Quota is beta 2 stage. What do I mean by 2 stage? I have divided the groups and then I have taken the participants. I hope I am clear with this. Yes, done, over. Cluster, the best example of cluster is the WHO immunization evaluation survey. Yes. Now guys, many are asking difference between simple and cluster. Cluster is 2 stage. Stratified is 2 stage. Systematic is 2 stage. Multi-stage more than 2 stage. We have convenient and simple. They are both 1 stage. Yes, they both are 1 stage. Quota is also 2 stage. Please do not confuse. Multi-stage, there are more than 2 stages. Like I select one state. From a state I select a district. From a district I select a city. From a city I select a locality. It will be multi-stage. Okay, it will be multi-stage. Okay guys. Now, this brings me to the topic number 8, that is confidence. Okay. Guys, again I'm requesting with a folded hands. Yes, the kind of queries which I am seeing to some extent on the chat box makes me very clear that you guys have not done a regular class. Guys, PSM is a major subject. You cannot have shortcuts in this subject. It is not anesthesia, psychiatry, ortho where you have 5 questions. PSM gives you 20 to 25 questions. तो बच्चा लोग request PSM नहीं पढ़ा है, पढ़ लो अभी. Yes, from any teacher, every teacher will give you their best. So please do it. If you have a doubt, please do it. Yes, I cannot see the photo. It's very small. Okay, guys. Done. Okay. Now, topic 8, confidence. Whenever the word confidence, the short form of confidence is CL or CI is mentioned, we would calculate the standard error and apply the same theorem. What is the same theorem, guys? The same theorem is mean or median or mode or prevalence plus minus 1, 2, 3 standard error is equals to 68, 95, 99. Okay guys. Now, what are the rules of this confidence? You have to put up the rules. Yes, done. Now, rule A. If the confidence limit touches the null or neutral value, look over here. If it touches the null value, that is 1, this is called as statistically insignificant. So the study D is insignificant. Whereas the rest all studies are significant. So the first rule was if it touches the null value. What is the null value? In epidemiology and statistics, the null value is 1. Like in car, the null value is the 0 gear. In epidemiology and statistics, the null value is 1. More the distance of point estimate, better it is. Very simple example. Odds ratio of e-cigarette is 1.4. Odds ratio of normal cigarette is 2.4. Odds ratio of BD is 3.4. And I ask you, सबसे dangerous कौन है? Which is the most dangerous one? No rocket science. You would say, sir, BD is the most dangerous. Why BD is most dangerous? Because BD is farthest away from null value. Now look into this point estimates. As you can see, the point estimate of B and E are farthest. Yes, B and E are farthest. सबसे दूर है. Yes. Now, A, C, gone. Then rule C. Narrower CI, better it is. Whose CI is smaller? E for elephant. So which is the best study, guys? Best study. The best study will be E for elephant. The worst study will be D for donkey. Yes, D for donkey. Now sample size. CI is inversely proportional to sample size. So look into this. Chotu CI, small CI. So maximum sample size will be A for apple. Minimum sample size will be B for ball. Now again I'm repeating if you have any doubt. 3 rules, guys. If it touches the null value, it is statistically insignificant. You can see for D it touches the null value. Done. Rule 2. More the distance of point estimate, better it is. Now look over here. The distance of dot in A, B, C and E. You can easily interpret on the image कि ये जो dot है, for B and E it is farthest. It is सबसे दूर, farthest. So A would not be the best. Someone was asking why not A is best. Beta, I hope I am clear with this. B and E are the farthest. Now both B and E are having point estimate at same place. But which is best? Whose CI is chotu. Whose CI is chotu? B or E? E's CI is chotu. So best study will be E for elephant. I hope I am clear with this. I hope I am clear with this, guys. This is a very, very important image. Inicet is bread butter question. Neat people are also not very good. They can ask you this question. Okay, so if you have any doubt, again this is a 1 hour concept. You should be very cool to understand this. This is a very important topic. Confidence. Done. Over. Finished. Over. Okay. Now, topic 9. Statistical tests or tests of association. Okay. Now, 2 types of statistical tests. One is a parametric test. One is a non-parametric test. These are only names. Parametric test when the sample size is large. How large? Generally, it is more than 30, less than 30. Yes. Distribution, normal distribution, non-normal distribution. So parametric is done only when it's a normal distribution of data. Output variable in parametric is quantitative. Output variable in non-parametric, qualitative. Quantitative compares mean and standard deviation. Non-parametric compares percentage, proportions and fractions. Algorithm number 2 is used for parametric. Algorithm number 1 is used for non-parametric. Guys, this is a very, very important table. You cannot expect a NEET exam or an inicet exam without getting a question on statistical tests. So if you are not clear with statistical test, again, go back, relax, see a complete video to understand this concept. Okay? Done. This is a very, very important table. Direct question comes in the NEET. They will ask which of the following is not true for a parametric test. Which of the following is not true for non-parametric test. I'll explain this point. Just wait. I'll explain this point. Relax. I'll explain. Chill. Okay? Now this is all theory. How do we actually approach a question? Only 4 stages to be, or 4 steps to be followed for a statistical test question. Number of groups 2 or more than 2. Unpaired or paired. Output variable is quali or output variable is quanti. You have to determine it. I'll give you a very good example. I want to do a study where I have 1 females who take iron and folic acid during pregnancy, and other group of females who do not take iron and folic acid. So number of groups are 2. Are they paired or unpaired? They are unpaired, because one group is taking IFA, one group is not taking IFA, so it is unpaired. I hope this much is clear. I am trying to see that these females deliver baby weight in mean. So I am saying baby weight in mean. It is a quantitative data. But if I say I just want to see how many percentage develop a normal baby or a low birth weight baby, so it is quali. I hope I am clear with this. Another example. I wanted to do a study where I wanted to see the mental health status after seeing Big Boss. And I have your friend Deepika. Oh, the name is here. Deepika is here. Yes, great. So I have your friend Deepika. So she is a person who had a normal mental score. She viewed Big Boss for 1 month. After that, screw became dhila. So number of groups is 2. Before viewing Big Boss, after viewing Big Boss. But this time it is paired, because it is Deepika before Big Boss, after Big Boss. Mental health status, I am seeing whether she is depressed or not. So it is quali. I hope I am clear with this, guys. Okay? Bachcha log, these are topics which we teachers of PSM love to ask you, because we can just change a word and make you suffer. So you should be very clear about this. Okay? Done? So if it is a qualitative variable, 99% times answer chi-square. Sochna bhi mat. Do not even think about it. If it is quantitative and it is 2 groups, it will be t-test. If it is more than 2 groups, it will be ANOVA. Okay? I hope I am clear with this. Guys, this is the shortcut way to solve questions on statistical test. Otherwise, there is an in-detail discussion on statistical test where we tell you many other tests. But this is what I expect you to know for NEET. 4 steps kali. Number of groups देखना है, paired unpaired, output variable, quali या quanti, quali है तो chi-square, quanti है 2 group है t-test, more than 2 groups है ANOVA करने का. I hope I'm clear with this. Yes. Now, birth weights, I had specified in the question. If I say low or normal, quali. If I measure it as mean, it is quanti. I hope I'm clear with this. Done, over, finished. Yes? Done? Okay, details we can see in a regular note. Yes? Done? Okay. No. Relax. This brings me to the last topic, the topic X. Hypothesis testing, the topic which will ensure whether you are in the top 10. Yes? So are you going to meet me face to face when you take Maulana Azad Medical College Radiology? That will be in this particular topic. Yes? Just a second, guys. Just a second. Adjusting the mic. Just adjusting the mic. Just a second, guys. Yes. Okay. So this is the topic number X. Hypothesis testing. A topic which ensures whether you are in the top 10. Yes. Okay. So how to again practically approach a topic on hypothesis testing? We have to read the question carefully and decide in reality and in RCT which hypothesis is correct. Yes, and we draw perpendicular lines and the point of intersection gives the answer. Now what does it mean? I will explain. Relax. Okay. Relax guys. Relax. Stop typing. Yes. Monica, paired and unpaired का मतलब क्या है? See, if you want to compare the acting of Salman Khan in Dabangg 1 versus Dabangg 2, paired. Same Salman Khan. But if you want to compare the acting of Salman Khan versus Tiger Shroff, unpaired. Yes. Now again guys, ANOVA is of two types, one way ANOVA, MANOVA, वो सब they are details, they are to be covered in a routine class. Okay, I am just telling you tricks to solve the question. Yes, relax. Pause, because here comes the top 10 ranker question. Wait. We are now going to look into hypothesis testing, where I want to give you an example of a possible outcomes of a randomized control trial where this lovely lady's parents are thinking to get her married. Yes, so this girl has got two options to get married. One is this gentleman, one is this gentleman. Okay, so what is the null hypothesis? Both are equal. What is the alternate hypothesis? Both are not equal. So what was the null hypothesis? Both the gentlemen are equal. What is the alternate hypothesis? Both the gentlemen are not equal. Now in this example, what is my reality? Reality is what Deepu thinks. Yes. What is possible outcome? What her parents think. Yes. Now if I put this to statistics, reality are the animal research. Yes. RCT, that is randomized control trial, what we see in case of the research which is done in case of humans is RCT. Okay. Now, cell number 1. In reality, that is Deepika thinks both the boys are same. And also both the boys are same as per our parent. This is called as confidence. Yes. So both in reality and RCT, null hypothesis is true. I hope I'm clear with this. No problem in confidence. Everyone is confident now. Yes. Okay. Now, cell number 2. Cell number 2, the alternate hypothesis is true. Deepika thinks that this gentleman is a better choice. But her parents think that no, both are same. Both the probable brides are same. Yes, bridegrooms are same. Okay. Done. Now, this is type 2 error. Okay. I will go to the page number. Relax guys. I will go to the page number. Chill. So this is type 2 error, also called as beta, also called as false negative. I hope I'm clear with this. So what is type 2 error? In reality, both are not same, but in RCT, I have proved both are same. Okay, done? Okay. Now let us go to the next. The next outcome. In reality, that is Deepika thinks both the guys are same. But her parents think that no, one is better than other. So here null is true, here alternate is true, and Deepika gets married to this gentleman. Yes, this is called as type 1 error or alpha or false positive. I will explain again. Relax. Fourth, in reality, this guy is better. When you do the RCT, this guy is better. So HA true in this, HA true in this. Both Deepika and her parents agree to get Deepika married to this gentleman. This is called as power. I hope I'm clear with this. Now, to bring into the serious note, please open DVT workbook page 379. Page 379. You just need to turn few pages. Yes. Please pay attention. Reality, possible conclusions. Reality is what is animal studies. RCT is what is the human studies. Now, in cell number 1, 2, 3, 4, Cell number 1, null hypothesis is true in both. Cell number 4, alternate is true in both. I hope everyone is clear with this. Done. This is confidence. This is power. Cell number 2, in reality HA was correct, but you made a mistake and proved null was correct. You made a type 2 error. Yes. Here H0 is correct. Here HA is proved to be correct. Again you have done a mistake. Type 1 error. Now, how to approach this question? You have to read the question carefully and decide in reality and RCT which hypothesis is correct. This is the first step. क्या मतलब है? Let me explain this with an example. Suppose you read a question where reality null is true and in RCT null is true. Page 379. Page 379. Okay. Now, how will I approach? I will do something like this. H0, HA, H0, HA. Here we have reality. Here we have RCT. So we have null true in both. So you can see the intersection is happening over here. This is confidence. I hope everyone is now clear how to approach this question. Read the question carefully and decide in reality and in RCT which hypothesis is correct. We draw perpendicular lines. The point of intersection gives the answer, and the answer over here is confidence. Done, guys? No problem? Yes? Similarly, one more example. Suppose in reality HA is true, in RCT HA is true. Yes, in both HA is true. Now can anyone tell me the answer? Yes, come on. Answer. What is the answer to this question now? In reality HA is true, RCT HA is true. What is the answer? What is the answer? Yes, what is the answer? Very good, guys. Power, very good. Awesome. Yes. Next question. In reality, null is true. RCT, HA is true. अब बताओ आंसर क्या है? What is the answer for the third question? In reality, null is true. In RCT, HA is true. What is the answer? Yes, guys. Come on. What is the answer now? What is the answer now? Yes? Very good. Type 1 error. So guys, the only trick of this question is this. Read the question carefully. Varna, moe will happen with you in the exam. Yes, guys? Done? Over? Now, those of you who were asking me this particular slide, this is on the page 379. 379. Okay, I put up tables over there for you to fill up post the session. Yes, so it is 379. Done? Over? This marks the end of the first chapter, that was statistics. And the reason I was taking a good amount of time because it gives you 2 to 3 questions. 200 में से 2-3 क्वेश्चन आएगा. साइकैट्री पूरा पढ़ने से 5. PSM का एक चैप्टर 3. So to get PG in skin ortho, you have to know this. Done? Over? Okay. Types of error, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is false positive. Type 2 is false negative. Type 1 is also called as alpha. Type 2 is also called as beta. Type 1 is not affected by sample size. Beta depends upon sample size. Beta is inversely proportional to sample size. Type 1 error is more dangerous because it talks about false efficacy. Now guys, don't ask why, because again this is a huge explanation. To make it simple, let me give you a simple mnemonics. Type 1 error, also called as alpha, also called as false positive. Alpha में एक लड्डू, false positive में एक लड्डू. Type 2 error is also called as beta, also called as false negative. Yes. So type 1 error is also related to p-value, which again has 1 laddu. Yes. So this is page 380. 380, 380. Yes, this was one topic which was there later, but I covered it here just to keep it in case of statistics. Done? Over? So now guys, get ready, because now the speed is going to go up, because till here I had to explain. Now I do not have too much of things to explain. Yes, I will just wait for 30 seconds for you to take a breather, because now it will be rapid fire. Yes, done. Over. Okay. Now, okay. Should I go ahead? Done? Okay, waiting. No problem, Rishikesh. Okay. Now guys, just a piece of advice. Okay. Please remember, your main notes are your backbone, your spine. Do not ignore them for anything. See, DVT is a revision tool. Do not do the way Deepika did with Ranbir, the main notes. Yes, don't do that. Done? Over? Okay. So, to change the session, I quote from this man: face the failure until the failure fails to face you. And that's the reason I always say, try until you fail to fail. Yes? Done? Over? Okay. Now, we come into environment. Yes, water. We go to page number 355. Page 355. Yes. The minimum distance between well and source of contamination is 50 feet or 15 meter. Okay. Now guys, please remember, in water, if you ever have to make a blanket guess, your answer should be 50 feet or 15 meter. And the safe yield of water is when it is adequate for 95% of year. What does it mean? See, in a year there are 365 days. So a water supply should be giving you supply for at least 350 days a year. Okay. Drink problem village. When the drinking water source point is more than 1.6 kilometer in plains. You must have seen in Rajasthan, they will be holding the matka and walking for a very long distance. Problem village. Or in hilly areas, if it is more than 100 meter. Yes. Also, problem village is defined when the depth is more than 15 meter. Adequate water requirement for drinking is 2 to 3 per liter per day. Domestic, urban is 150 to 200 liters per day. Rural, 1/3 of it, around 40 to 60. Yes, absolute fact, no concept, you should just know the fact. Yes, you should just know the fact. Okay, done. Yes, that's the reason I've written over here. I've written over here. Whatever you can't see, I've written over here. Do not worry, guys. Do not worry. I have written over here. Okay. Yes, guys. I hope it will be better now. I hope it is better. Done. Over. Whatever you can't see, I'm just putting it on the screen so that you can see it. Okay. Liters per day. LPD is liter per person per day. Liter per person per day. Yes. Depth. Borewell. We dig down the earth na to get a borewell. Yes. That is a problem village. Done. Okay. Chlorination. Active molecule is hypochlorous acid. Contact period is 1 hour. What does contact period means? You have to put the chlorine tablet and after 1 hour consume the water. Acts best at pH of 7. 1 chlorine tablet 0.5 gram is for 20 liters of water. Yes. Chlorine demand N into 2 gram for 455 liters. What is the N? It is the number of first cup. It is the number of first cup for distinct blue color. Distinct blue color. Yes, guys. This is estimated in Horrocks apparatus. Horrocks apparatus. Vara, you have written a good comment, but it's too big for me to read now. Just ping me later. Okay, don't worry. This is for Horrocks apparatus. This is chlorination. Yes, guys, again I'm repeating. Those of you who have ever messaged me, you know I reply back. Okay, so do not hesitate to ask any doubts. Yes, even if some of your doubts might be skipped now. Yes, because it's not possible to answer in such a short time. So do not worry. Okay, done? Okay. Chlorine kills bacteria only. That is the reason. Never ever be like Chucha Fukre. Yes, who is drinking water direct from the hand washing tap. Never do that. Because it does not kill the viruses, ova and cysts. Yes. Orthotoluidine arsenite, it segregates both the free and residual chlorine separately. Hypochlorous acid. Yes, not the iron. Not the iron. Okay. Done. Have I written something wrong? Just a second. Hypochlorous. HOCl is hypochlorous acid. Okay. Done. Chemistry we should remember. Huh? Yes. Done, guys. Over. Okay. Level of free chlorine or holding level. This is called as holding level. It page number 356. It is in ppm or milligram per liter. Drinking water is 0.5. Post disaster is 0.7. Swimming pool is 1. Risk of cholera outbreak, it is 2. To kill cyclops, it is 5. You can see drinking water and post disaster is drinkable. This is not drinkable. Yes, swimming pool का पानी कभी पीना नहीं. Not because it has more chlorine, because log do shushu over there. Yes, I hope you guys are careful about it. Do not do this mistake. Done. Over. Okay. Bacteriological indicators of water quality. Coliforms are the primary and most reliable bacteria. Now what is coliforms? What comes from our gut. Now if you get coliforms in drinking water, that means potty water has mixed with drinking water. So I hope you understand. You will never take potty water. Yes. Girls, golgappa wala taste isliye aata hai. E. coli is the most important. Fecal streptococci is the recent contamination. Clostridium is remote contamination. Remote means very old. You cannot take any action. Recent means you can take action. Yes, done. Over. Clear. No doubt in it. Done. So these are the bacteriological quality for indicators for water quality. Okay. Done. Okay. 100 ml water. No sample should have E. coli or more than 3 coliforms. Not more than 5% samples throughout the year should have any coliform. No consecutive sample has any organism. Now guys, you get a direct question. Which of the following is not true for water quality in 100 ml water? All of the true is following except. They will ask you this table. So you should be knowing this table. Yes, in and out properly. Done. Over. Finished. No doubt. No sample. E. coli. Not more than 5% sample. Coliform. No 2 consecutive sample. Any organism. Okay. Done. Okay. Air. Coming to air. Remote means old contamination. Old. Very old. You can't take any action. Yes. Okay. Best indicator for air pollution. Chemical is SO2. Biological is lichens. Air pollution is inversely proportional to lichens. This is monitored by CPCB. Yes, CPCB. Central Pollution Control Board. Pollution is more in winters. Those of you know in Delhi, you know what happens to us in November and December. Most dangerous particle, particulate matter 2.5 micrometer size. Now why is this the most dangerous one? Because it goes into our smallest alveoli and chokes our lungs. That is the reason it becomes the most dangerous particle for air pollution. I hope I'm clear with this. Done. Over. Yes guys, so I hope you can see the difference that stats, epi, screening, they are concepts. Otherwise rest of PSM is theory. where there is no questioning. Yes, that becomes easy even as a student to actually finish it up. Okay, CPCB, Central Pollution Control Board. Central Pollution Control Board. Yes, okay, done. Over. PM is particulate matter. PM is particulate matter. Yes, Central Pollution Control Board. PM is particulate matter. Particulate matter. Yes, Central Pollution Control Board. Okay, now components of AQI. 8 components. The first question is 8 components. PM 2.5, most dangerous. Next we have PM 10, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, ozone, ammonia, lead. Yes, I hope I'm clear with this. These are the 8 components of AQI, 8 components of air quality index. Yes, air quality index, air pollution has become very important topic these days. For the last 2 years, back to back NEET, we are getting questions related to this topic. We are getting questions related to this topic. Okay, done. Now guys, see, Sumer sir always tells us to avoid mnemonics, because in exam mnemonics become more troublesome. Now if you go to any social media, you see many people basically putting up many mnemonics. We should avoid that, because in the exam it becomes very difficult to remember that if I made a mnemonic as rat, what was R? Rabies or rubella or rickettsia? I don't know. So that is why you should be very careful while making mnemonics in the exam. O3 is ozone. O3 is ozone. Ozone. Okay, done. Over. Okay. Instruments. Globe thermometer, mean radiant temperature. Wet globe, environmental heat. Kata, cooling power. Anemometer, velocity. Yes, I'll show you the images also, don't worry. This is a table which you should remember it. Okay, done. So globe is mean radiant temperature, wet globe is environmental heat, Kata thermometer is cooling power, and then anemometer is velocity. Done. Rushabh, it is there. AQI safe values we will see. Just wait, relax. ठीक है, सब है. In your DVT PSM सब कुछ है. पूरा PSM ही खत्म है इसमें. Chill मारो. ठीक है. Yes. Okay. Now, psychrometer, humidity. Yes. Barometer or barograph, air pressure. Wind vane, direction of wind. Wind vane is direction of wind. Okay. Done. Over. Again, one more lovely quote. You should always find ways to learn and to evolve. So guys, rather than complaining that I don't have this, I don't have that, we have to learn the way to adapt. Yes, done. Over. Done. Okay. Now coming into the world of insects. The mosquito which creates a lot of noise in our ears. We will first start with that. Okay. Anopheles causes malaria, causes filaria. Filaria outside India. Yes. Done. Okay. Someone are asking for a previous slide. Okay. Please have a look. Yes. Wind vane is for direction of wind. Direction of wind. Direction of wind. Yes. Page 357. We are in page 357. Okay. I brought to the last slide. Yes. Humidity psychrometer. Humidity psychrometer. ठीक है. Done है boss. Over. Low air velocity cooling power of air, Kata thermometer. Low air velocity Kata. ठीक है. Low air velocity and cooling power of Kata. किसने काटा? दीपू ने काटा. Yes, I hope I'm clear with this. Done. Okay, great. Entomology. Anopheles causes malaria and filaria. Culex causes filaria. Japanese encephalitis, West Nile fever, viral arthritis. Aedes, yellow fever, dengue, chikungunya, Rift Valley fever, filaria, Zika, St. Louis encephalitis, Mansonia, Malayan filariasis, chikungunya. Now, if you ask me, the way I remember it, blindly mark answer as Aedes, if you don't know anything. Anopheles only one, malaria. We know this. Mansonia no one asks. So only you should remember for Culex. So here, cute girl from West Japan. Cute girl from West Japan caused knee pain. Yes. So Culex, West Nile, Japanese encephalitis, knee pain, arthritis. One way to remember it. Yes. So basically, these are the different diseases caused by mosquito. Guys, mosquito is a bread butter, not food, question for the NEET PG teachers. So guys, be very, very careful not to miss out on the diseases caused by mosquitoes. Yes, we will upload PDF यार, कोई टेंशन नहीं है, ठीक है? Chill, 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 ठीक है? हाँ. Done, over, okay. Water. Anopheles, clean water. The cute girl always stay in dirty houses. So dirty polluted water. Aedes, artificial collections. Mansonia, aquatic plants. Flight range, only one is important. 100 meter is the flight range. Okay, why is it important? Because you have to keep the seaport and airport free from the Aedes mosquito to prevent yellow fever. Anopheles sits at an angle. Culex as a hunchback. Aedes parallel to surface. Mansonia squatting position. Mansonia is generally present in a squatting position. Yes guys, done, over, important to recognize these mosquitoes and also the way they sit, because the question comes accordingly. Okay, done. Okay, now eggs. Anopheles are typically laid singly, something like this. They just look like beans. They would be like this. Whereas Culex are laid in clusters. Aedes again singly, but in form of a cigar. See, Aedes looks like a convex lens, whereas Anopheles looks like a concave lens. Yes, this is star shaped, laid in cluster. Yes guys, laid in clusters. Okay, some are asking for a previous slide. Quickly have a look. Quickly have a look. Squatting, squatting, squats, squats. ठीक है? Done? Okay, this. So basically, eggs, I hope these images will help you to remember. Now, Anopheles larva stays parallel to water surface, whereas Culex and Aedes stays perpendicular to water surface. Yes, these images will help you to remember the questions and the image based questions which come from here. Yes, so this is about the eggs and the larva of the different mosquitoes. Now guys, see, eggs and larvae are important because we talk about anti-larvals. So tell me, anti-larvals will be effective against which larva? Anti-larvals will be effective against which larvae? Yes, anti-larvals will be effective against which larva? Maximum, maximum. Yes, come on, come on, come on. Anti-larvals effective against. Anti-larvals effective against Anopheles. Very good, Agastya. Because Anopheles is parallel to the water surface. So the anti-larvals will have maximum space to actually damage it. Okay, I hope I'm clear with this. Very good, guys. Very, very good. Yes, done, over. Okay. Now the disease transmitted. Very important. Nothing to explain. You have to remember everything. Because inicet even asks, Chandipura encephalitis is caused by which? The vector is sand fly. Yes. So house fly. causes acute gastroenteritis. Age stands for acute gastroenteritis. Polio, yaws, anthrax, trachoma. Sandfly causes leishmaniasis. Sandfly fever or Orea fever. Oriental sore. Chandipura encephalitis. CC fly causes sleeping sickness, African trypanosomiasis. Redowig bug or kissing bug or cone nose bug, they can ask you different names. Sleeping sickness, again American trypanosomiasis or Chagas disease. Black fly, also called as white socks. I don't know what is this black and white. Onchocerciasis, river blindness. Okay, some are asking for the last slide. Please have a look. Please have a look. Yes, done. Okay, so this is the vector and disease transmitted. Okay, because I read a comment just now. Someone has said we should have given you the filled slides. Now guys, if everything is available like this, the patient will also say, doctor, why we come to you? We can just Google and get the treatment ourselves. Guys, come out of your comfort zone a bit. Yes, life has become very easy as compared to what was there earlier days. But if you do not come out of the comfort zone, the day you will become a postgraduate, the life becomes very tough. Slightly we should be working out. Yes. And see, as teachers, please try to understand, any teacher from any platform has actually worked day in and day out to be where they are. Any teacher. There is no teacher or there is no clinician, there is no doctor who can say, I made an easy life out till day. Okay. So please, at least for now, youngsters, yes, we expect you to do it. Okay. Done. Over. Finished. Going further. Okay. Deer fly or horsefly chrysops, loa tularemia anthrax, louse or lice fly babies, epidemic typhus, trench fever, relapsing fever, pediculosis. Yes. Mite, scrub typhus, rickettsial pox, itch mite, scabies, rat flea, plague. Yes. Guys, this is a very important slide because the different types of typhus have a different vectors. And that becomes a very, very important question for the inicet exams. Yes, plus the NEET exams as well. So you should be very, very careful about these diseases. And this is where I was saying, avoid mnemonics. Now, you remember I had told you for QLEX. I told you mnemonics. Now, actually, it's not a mnemonics where I'm just writing P as a value. I'm putting it entire QLEX. So cute girl. So I remember as QLEX. Okay, so you should be very careful. Just writing E would not help you because in the exam, E you will confuse as epidemic typhus or endemic typhus. Yes, done. Over. Finished. Okay, someone is saying stand at one place. I'm sorry. Attention seeking hyperkinetic disorder patient. I have to be. Otherwise, we will sleep in 20 minutes. Done. Over. Okay. Insecticides, DDT, malathion, pyrethrum, anti-adults. Okay. Paris green and abate, anti-larval. DDT and malathion are powders. Paris green is a green powder. Abate is a brown liquid. DDT residual action is for months, 18 months. Malathion, it is 3 months. No residual action for pyrethrum and Paris green. 3 months is for abate or temifos. Dose, again an MCQ, DDT and malathion 2 gram per meter square. Here 0.1% or 100 feet cube, 1 kg per hectare, 1 ppm. DDT, malathion and pyrethrum are neurotoxin. Paris green is mainly a stomach toxin. Yes, okay, some are asking for the last slide. Have a look, have a look. I'll then go to the further slide. Please have a look. Yes guys, done, over. Should I go to the slide of insecticides? Should I go to the slides of insecticides? Yes. Okay. Now, please have a look. Insecticide slides, yes. Done. Guys, relax, relax, relax. Okay, I know PDF will be provided. If you miss out anything, you look into the PDF. But we are there because I'm building this up to show you image-based questions. Image-based questions. That's the reason I'm building up this theory. Because generally when we see images, the questions are actually from these texts. The questions are from these texts. That's the reason I'm waiting. Don't worry. We are in good amount of speed. Okay, so do not worry. Do not worry. Yes, relax. Okay. Abate or Temifos. It is also an insecticide. Abate or Temifos. Dash line, you need not know the mechanism of action. You did not know the mechanism of action. Yes, done. Done. Over. Finished. Okay. 1 minute more, I'll change because now then we will enter into the world with some more images. Okay. Okay. Now, images. Now it's your turn because you know the images. This is a Horrocks apparatus. Number of cups, 7 cups. MTH is month. 7 cups. N into 2 gram is for 455 liters of water. Okay. No more going back, guys. No more going back now. Okay. We would be now here. This is a chloroscope. What is the role of a chloroscope? Yes. This is basically used to look for residual chlorine level. Residual chlorine level. If you remember, we had discussed that in drinking water there should be 0.5. Yes. In post-disaster 0.7. Swimming pool 1, that is set by a chloroscope. This reagent, what you see, is orthotoluidine arsenite. Orthotoluidine arsenite. This is a Simon's rain gauge. It is used to measure the amount of rainfall. Yes, we have discussed all the theory. So now it's just time to label the images, nothing more. Quickly labeling the images. Yes, so now we rapid fire go over here. Okay. Done. Okay. Globe thermometer. Kata thermometer. Kata thermometer, cooling power of air. You remember you were asking me. Low wind velocity. Normal wind velocity. Anemometer. Anemometer. Yes. This is a psychrometer. Humidity. Air humidity. Psychrometer. Air humidity. Okay. Barometer. Air pressure. Wind vane. Direction of the wind. Yes. Venturimeter. Bed resistance in slow sand filter. Yes. This sound level meter, intensity of sound. Yes. Anopheles sits at an angle. Culex, there is a humpback. Aedes, striped mosquito. Anopheles larva, parallel to water surface. Parallel to water surface. Yes. Culex, perpendicular to water surface. Yes. Larvicidal fishes, guppy, lebister, all examples of larvicidal fishes. Rat flea, pointed as a rat, hind is broad. This has got scissor-like hands, lice or louse, scissor-like hands. Yes. Hard tick. CC fly, garib cockroach, because in a cockroach the pigmentation is very good. CC fly, the pigmentation is scattered. Itch mite, scabies, long mustaches, guinea worm or fish tapeworm or draconculiasis. Rajasthan, last state, no more seen after 1999. Yes. Okay. Guys, you have to only write the name of the insect. Yes, I don't expect you to write anything else because you have covered the theory. I just expect you to write the name of the insects. Okay. Someone is asking for the previous slide. Yes. So see, this is what is the DVT, DAMS visual treat. We are talking about visuals, but you have to know the theory of it. Yes, so we are giving you the theoretical basis so that you can pick up the visuals as well. You can pick up the visuals as well. Done? Yes guys, good to go. Over, finished. Yes, venturimeter is for slow sand filter bed resistance. Slow sand filter bed resistance. See, basically what is a venturimeter? It's a device like this. Yes, so the water will enter from this side and come out from this side. So this measures the bed resistance. Whatever pressure comes in, it should go out in the same pressure. If there is any kind of clot inside, then the pressure will reduce. Okay. Now, this is a sandfly. Lots of hair on the body. It is the Anil Kapoor of the animal kingdom. This is trombiculate mite because you can see there is a T which is measured over here. T is written. Trishul, trombiculate mite. This is Reduvik bug, Chagas disease. This is black fly, onchocerciasis. Black fly, onchocerciasis. Yes, yes. Done. Over. Guys, if you miss out anything, don't worry. Relax, relax. You can just click a pic and send it. I'll answer. Don't worry, beta. Look. Yes. Done. Over. Yes. Okay. So I hope you can recognize these because they directly ask you to recognize and they will ask you the disease which it will be causing. Yes. White powder, the Pond's talcum powder which we put, DDT. Benzene hexachloride is like the Vaseline lotion or the Dove lotion which you put. Brown color liquid, just like the coffee of CCD, a bit. Green color powder, copper sulfate powder. Yes, if you remember, Paris green, anti-larval, most common anti-larval. Okay, done. You know this, no problem. Yes. Okay. Then, again, quoting this great man, he just focuses on cricket. This is good at. So guys, focus on your studies because you're good at that. Yes, do not forget this. And this brings me to the next chapter, disaster. Yes, disaster. Okay. How to distinguish trombiculate mite from heart tick? Trombiculate mite, there is a T written on the back. So it tells you that I am trombiculate mite. Yes, easy way to remember it. Okay. Done. Over. Finished. Okay. Disaster. Definition of disaster. Extraordinary response from outside. Best example, marriage. People will come from far and wide for your marriage. Disaster. Maximum damage. Hydrological. Floods, tsunamis. We recently saw a very terrible flood in our friends at Tamil Nadu. Yes, I hope all of you and your family members are safe because hydrological disaster causes maximum damage. Most common disease post-disaster, acute gastroenteritis. The nodal ministry, home ministry. The head is the home minister. The National Disaster Reduction Day, 2nd Wednesday of October. These are important points for disaster. Yes. Done. So this is page number 365. Page number 365. Page number 365. Okay. Now, most common preventive strategy post-disaster, clean drinking water which is ensured by chlorination. Safe disposal of stools. Drug to be consumed prophylactically post-nuclear disaster is potassium iodide because it replaces the iodine from the thyroid gland. So it will replace the radioactive iodine from the thyroid gland. Potassium iodide. Potassium iodide. Yes. Done. Okay. Age is acute gastroenteritis. Okay. The reason I'm not visible is because I don't want to hinder your vision. Okay. Done. Yes. Okay. Disaster and vaccination. Post-disaster to victims. Measles plus vitamin A is the single most best answer. Next, chickenpox, rota. No point in giving typhoid and cholera because by the time they generate the antibody, outbreak will occur. Pre-disaster, that is people like us who want to be a part of the disaster relief team will take typhoid, will take cholera, will take DT or TT. Yes, so this is disaster and vaccination, a very, very important topic. Yes, you should be very clear with this. Why potassium iodide? If you have seen the OTT Chernobyl, you would have realized that it replaces the radioactive iodine from the thyroid gland. Radioactive iodine from the thyroid gland. Okay. Done. Over. Finished. The nodal ministry is the home minister. The president becomes the home minister, whereas the overall head will always be the honorable prime minister. Okay, Damodar? Done? Now, the disaster cycle. Disaster impact, earthquake. Response and relief, triage. Rehab, if I have the fracture, I will put up a plaster. If I have a wound, I'll put a suture. Mitigation, lowering the impact. Yes, how do we lower the impact? Basically, you must have seen when your parents will be about to buy your home, the person will say, sir, madam, this is an earthquake resistant building. Yes, preparedness, this is basically done by mock drills. Yes, Srinivas, you can take hepatitis B. Who matters? Take whatever you want pre-disaster. Yes, done. Over. Clear? So this is a disaster cycle, important. This was the last year NEET question. This year expected is preparedness. So preparedness is mock drills, which happens in engineering places. They will practice that if there is a flood, earthquake, how will they escape from the building? Medical colleges, nothing. Our hospitals are already breaking down. We know. No tension at all. Yes. Done. Over. Okay. Again, quote by this lovely man. Already we are in a lot of stress. So it does not make a difference if we put a mountain. So guys, you have done the hard work. Do not worry. A bit more is needed. 80 days is all what you have, or less than that. Put it up. Yes. Done. Over. Okay. Occupational health. Pre-placement. Ergonomics. Right man in the right job. Best example. The captain of the Indian cricket team, Rohit Sharma. Right man in right job. Now they have made that moron Hardik Pandya as Mumbai Indian captain. See what will happen to Mumbai Indian. No comments. Occupational dermatitis, most common disease, which is basically screened before the placement. Okay. Post placement, after taking up a job, annual is majority. Yes, monthly is red, radium and dyes. Daily is dichromate. Why daily dichromate? Because it blocks the ATPase enzyme. Occupational health, lung disease is the most common. In this, pneumoconiosis is the most common. Yes. Occupational cancer, second most common. In this, skin cancer is most common than lung cancer. Okay guys, skin cancer most common than lung cancer. Important slide. Important slide. Done. Over. Okay. Now, Factories Act 1948. Definition of a factory. Employing 10 or more persons where power is used. What is the meaning of power? Electricity. Yes. Or 20 or more where power is not used. Diseases notifiable, all pneumoconiosis except bagasosis. Bagasosis is due to sugar cane. Yes. Occupational carcinomas. Age less than 14 years prohibited. Child labor. Yes. 15 to 18 years only if declared fit by doctor, that too working between morning 6 to night 7. No night duties. Working hours maximum 4.5 hours per day for adolescents. 9 hours per day, that is 48 hours per week for adults, including overtime 60 hours. Guys, the day you join PG, never ever go and tell your professor this, because the professor will ask, as per which act? You will say Factories Act. We are not covered under Factories Act. And if you have heard what Honorable Narayan Murthy ji has said, after that you can understand what will be our condition. Yes, so listen to Ori, not Narayan Murthy ji. Yes, I hope you understand. Done? Important slide, Factories Act. You generally get a question out of it. Yes, generally get a question out of it. Yes, okay. Done guys, done. Dichromates exposure, beta, please try to understand. Dichromates blocks the ATPase enzyme. You will die because your respiration will stop. That's the reason we have to look into daily. Okay, done, over, finished. Okay. Space 500 feet cube per worker, safety officer 1 per 1000 workers, welfare officer 1 for 500 workers. Yes, 1 for 500 workers. Done. Lung disease, pneumoconiosis. The lung disease which is most common is pneumoconiosis. Yes, done, over, finished. Yes. Now, ESI, again 1948, full medical and rehab benefit. Enhanced sickness up to 7 days in vasectomy and up to 14 days for tubectomy. Maternity they have updated now to 26 weeks. 6 weeks for miscarriage or abortion and up to 4 weeks for sickness arising out of pregnancy. Yes, so there is an update in maternity benefit. 100% wage, that means not even a single money will be cut. Okay, previous slide, relax. Previous slide, no issues. Yes, relax guys, relax. Someone has written the name as Topper. Ah, very good. Yes, done. Okay, ESI, 1st February 2024, the finance budget will be passed this year. Definitely this is the year of election. There might be major updates. So be careful about the updates. Yes, done. Okay, someone is asking for Factories Act. देखो. Yes, देखो बेटा लोग, देखो. Yes guys, yes. Done, over. Okay. Now guys, please try to understand. Someone is saying medical officer. It need not be an MBBS only. Okay, it's not that it's always an MBBS. Okay, done. So don't worry. So ESI, first slide, medical and rehab full. Whatever will be the expense, ESI will be covering it. 100% wage. That means not even a single amount of salary will be cut. Okay, done, over. Maternity benefit. Old books say 12 weeks. That has been updated to 26 weeks. Yes, done. Yes guys, no problem. Over, finished. Okay. 90% wage. Disablement. That means 10% of your salary will be cut. It can be a temporary, suppose fracture is there, or a permanent, someone has met with an accident, hand is cut. Dependent benefit, yes. Extended sickness, 80% of daily wage is paid for a period of 2 years, 730 days for a period of 34 diseases. Sickness, 70%, 30% of wage will be cut, given for 91 days. Funeral, 15,000 expense. Okay. Now what is confinement? Confinement means full term of pregnancy. That's a fancy English word. Okay, you understand? Coco Bhaiya type of words. Yes. South Dalit, South Mumbai type of words. Yes, confinements. I hope I'm clear with this. Yes, guys. Yes. Okay. So you can see that there are 3 types of sickness. One is sickness only, one is extended sickness, one is enhanced sickness. So there are 3 different types of sickness. I hope I'm clear with this. There are 3 different types of sickness. Yes, done. Over. Dependent, I die off, my family members get the money. Yes, I die off, my family members get the money. That is what is dependent benefit. Done. Over. No problem. Cool. Yes. Done. Okay. Remember, one day the reality will be better than your dream. Yes. So that's what you will be achieving soon. Sociology. Yes. Cognitive knowledge. MCQ. This is the lowest level of learning. Yes. Okay. I get it. So guys, if you would see, I am covering chapter by chapter every topic, and my colleague Kashish would be covering the other part. So we are actually putting up the entire PSM in a span of 4 to 4.5 hours. Okay. Done. Yes. Okay. So lowest level is cognitive, highest level is psychomotor. Psychomotor looks into your skills, both the physical and manual skills, the USMLE step 3 exam. Attitude and emotions are basically your effective behavior. Yes. So you can see this is the sequence which we are having. Yes, sequence we are having. Okay. Done. They don't give you examples of diseases. Okay. They don't give you examples of diseases. Don't worry. Okay. So these are the different levels of learning. Social pathology, the study of the disease and social factors. In rich, non-communicable diseases are common. In poor, communicable diseases are common. This concept has been given by Alfred Groth-Zahan. Social security we have 2. Yes. Yes. Hello. I hope the voice is there. Yes. Okay. So you can see we are having these similar terms starting from the word social, but totally a different concept. Okay. Social pathology and social security. I hope I'm clear with this. Done. Over. No problem. Yes. Done. Now, okay. Yes. Relax. Okay. Yes, voice is there, voice is there. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, done. So social pathology, in the rich, NCDs are common. In the poor, communicable diseases are common. Social assistance, widow pension scheme, old age pension scheme, where I need not give any money, I get benefit. Social insurance, I have to give some money, I'll get the benefit. I hope I'm clear with this. Social pathology and social security. Yes guys, now it is clear. I've repeated it as well. I have repeated it as well. Yes, I have repeated. I have already repeated. Relax. Stop typing. Relax. Relax. Cool. Cool. Done. Over. Should I go to the next slide? Should I go to the next slide? Yes. Should I go to the next slide? Yes. Done. Great. Now, social safety net. The politicians will come and they will say they will give us employment, they will give us universal health care, they will give us shelter home. So I always say they will come, give us jhuta vada, give us vote. After they take vote, food is for them, house is for them, everything is for them. This is social safety net. You can see again the word comes from social. Socialized medicine. Over here you can see we are providing free medical care and free medical education. This is seen in Russia. This is not seen in India, where we provide free medications and free medical education to all. To all. This is social safety net and socialized medicine. 4 words related to social. 4 words related to social. Yes guys? Yes? I know it's tiring to write. Okay, do not worry. Do not worry. That's the reason I'm waiting. If you still miss, we are going to upload the PDFs. Do not worry guys. Do not worry. Relax. Relax. Okay? Done? Over? Finished? Yes? See, I'm not talking about government hospitals, Pandey sir. The very basic reason, even in government hospitals, you have to buy medicines. Okay? You have to buy medicines. Done? Yes? So 4 words in social, you have seen. One was social pathology, one was social security, one was social safety net, one was socialized medicine. Please be careful in the exam. Many times these social word can make you antisocial because you would not be remembering these closely defined words. That's the reason I put all the 4 words together to make your life easy. Socialized medicine is seen in Russia, where medical education is also free. Medical treatment is also free. Okay, done, over, okay. This man did not attend daughter's birth. Why? Because he was on national duty. You guys are also on a national duty the day you become doctors. So please ensure that you do not be complacent if you want to win these trophies. Yes? Communication. Coming to page number 369. Page number 369. Yes. One way, didactic. The TV, the newspaper and the radios. 2 ways is Socratic. Done. Where we have FGD, the panel discussion, symposium and workshops. Face to face, we have counseling and we have advice. Shivam, social and socialized medicine, the only difference is in socialized medicine, the medical education is also free. In social medicine, medical education is not free. Yes, done guys? Yes? Over? So we know these 3 types of communication. Yes? Done? Socratic, in the name of the great Socrates. FGD, focus group discussion. FGD, focus group discussion. Yes? Done? Over? Okay. In case of one way, the resources are minimum and the benefit is also minimum. In the TV, I can be saying that we should wash our hands and eat food. The people may or may not hear. That is one way. In two way, everything is intermediate. Face to face, the resources are also maximum because you have limited audience and the benefit is also maximum. Yes, because I stand on your head and I say, wash your hands and eat food. Yes, that is what is the benefit of face to face. Yes, guys. So these are the different types of communication which we know. Yes, looks fine. Looks fine. Yes. Okay. Now, focus group discussion. Cricket match you have seen. There are 6 to 12 members who will put hands on each other. There is one moderator. They discuss on an issue. Many times it leads to unequal discussion. Panel discussion. There will be 4 to 6 experts standing in front of a large audience with no order of speaking. There is useless quarrels. Yes, you must have seen 3-4 people sitting in front of NDTV or some Aaj Tak and they will be discussing and after 20 minutes throwing chairs. Symposium, it is sequential. Workshop, it is practical. It is a practical skill demonstration place. Delphi's method. See, basically Delphi's method is used to obtain consensus. Like when I talk about the SpO2 cutoff in COVID, I go to the AIMS HOD, the PGI HOD, the JIPMER HOD, the BHU HOD and ask what should be the cutoff. AIMS HOD says 96, the second HOD says 95, the third HOD says 94, the fourth HOD says 94 to 96. These cutoffs are similar but not same. So they are experts. I'll again go back and I'll convince them to bring the cutoff to 95. So what is the key method for Delphi's method? To be brought to consensus. Yes, I hope I'm clear with this. Symposium is sequential. Like in our college, we have a diabetes mellitus symposium. First we'll have anat, then we have physio, then we have biochem, then we have patho. In a sequence, diabetes mellitus is basically focused on. Yes. So these are different types of ways of two-way communication. Now guys, these are important because NEET loves to ask questions related to these topics. INICET generally does not have a focus, but NEET has a focus. That's the reason I'm trying to cover everything which is there allotted to my segment, so that if you use this revision tool, you are going to score 50% out of the PSM, because the rest 50% is going to be taken by my friend. Yes, so do not worry. Delphi's method, we have experts. They are geographically dispersed. They are brought to a consensus. Like I go and ask for the hemoglobin level. What should be the cutoff for anemia? In different parts of India, the cutoffs are different. So I ask the experts, the pathologists, what they should be actually doing it. Yes, I hope I'm clear with this. No doubt, guys. Should I go ahead? Should I go ahead? Yes. Done. Over. So this is a panel discussion or a symposium. This is a workshop. This is a focused group discussion. Okay. Easy way to remember these diagrams. Guys, page 371. Page 371. Page 371. Yes. Guys, don't worry. 10 minutes more and we are done with my session. Just 10 minutes more. We are about to end. 10 minutes more. Yes. Done. Over. Now, next, this is a flip chart. If you remember old days, we used to flip the calendars, a flip chart. This is a flannel graph, a 3-dimensional graph. This is a flashcard. You would be remembering, they will hold, हम डॉक्टर हैं, हमें मुफ्त में इलाज करने मत बोले, we are doctors, please don't ask us to treat for free. That's a flashcard. Yes, I hope I'm clear with this. Done. Over. Yes. This is a biohazard. This is a cytotoxic. Now look over here. There is the photo of a pig in the middle. That's the reason I put to confuse you. This is not related to biomedical waste. This is swine flu. Because you have a pig photo in the middle. Page 374. Page 374. Yes, page 374. Yes, guys, done, over, finished. Yes, okay. Now, one captain, one has all the trophies. We know it. That's what we expect from you. Neat rank, inicet rank, both. Yes, done. Okay, last slide, last slide. Okay, have a look. Have a look, have a look, have a look. Yes, have a look. Yes. Guys, as an elder brother, I'm telling you, you know, this is the best part of your life, what you're enjoying, because you know what is there, you are going to win. So give your best. Okay, give your best. Done. Okay, this was the previous slide. This was the previous slide. This was the previous slide. Yes. Done. Yes. Flannel graph. This is a three-dimensional. Small, small, small. We will put action figures to explain. This is a flannel graph. Flannel graph. Okay. Done. Over. Yes. Okay. Health planning. Now, target. It is a discrete activity which helps to obtain an objective. I want to achieve an immunization coverage of 90% and a hospital delivery of 100%. What is the objective? It is a planned, precise endpoint of all activities. So if I achieve this, I will reduce my IMR, infant mortality rate, to 30. This is what an objective is. So this is a target. This is an objective. So TO. Next, we have goal. Goal is the ultimate desired state to be achieved, which is not constrained by time or resources. It may not be attainable. Achieving SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. Mission is the ultimate desired state, that was goal to be achieved at any cost. It is NHM, the National Health Mission. Page 370, the definitions are generally asked, which is not true for a target, which is not true for objective, and after that the examples I have given only to give an understanding on this particular thing. Yes, done, over, finished. Next page, page 370. Yes. SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. SDGs are the Sustainable Development Goals. Yes, these are the sustainable. भैया NHM का full form कौन पूछ रहा है? Yes, is there a Ranchod Das Chanchar in this class? Yes, anyone asking NHM full form? Yes, you are a Ranchod Das Chanchar. You are not a medico, I am sure. ठीक है? Okay. Difference between monitoring and evaluation. Monitoring, your own friend, the monitor in school, whole class will be sitting and staring at you. And the moment class will be over, will run after the teacher and say, ma'am, you know, Shreya has given a love letter to Pandeyji, and quietly come back. So who is a monitor? Your own friend. So internal person keeps a continuous watch on you. Yes, on what is happening. Looks into the present. What is evaluation? Your school principal will come once a month and see who is shouting in the class, pull out. Yes, or maybe the external examiner. They look into the past, only intermediate, how well the things are to be happening. This is a basic difference between monitoring and evaluation. Again, a very, very important question you get in the exam. Which is true for monitoring except? Which is true for evaluation except? Yes, done, over, finished. Okay. So difference between monitoring and evaluation. Okay. Done, guys. Guys, see, this is where you should understand that PSM as a subject is a very dry subject. So these examples which I am trying to give you is just to make you realize that in real life we experience PSM everywhere. Okay. So that's where we should be careful. Okay, that we should use examples. Okay. Done, over, finished. Okay. Efficacy, ideal control lab condition. Effectiveness, real life condition. Efficiency, terms of money. Now, efficacy, ideal control lab condition. India winning every match. Yes. Effectiveness, final we lost. Real life condition. Efficiency, resources, money, IPL, best example of that. Yes. Done, over, finished. Over, looks fine. Efficacy, effectiveness, efficiency. Okay. Now, surveillance. We confuse monitoring and evaluation with surveillance. Actually, they should not be. Surveillance is collection of data, analyzing it and interpreting it. What is passive surveillance? If I am the doctor, I'll be sitting in my OPD and the patients will come to meet me. Passive. What is active? I am the health worker. I'll go to people's home and I will ask about history. So active surveillance, active data collection, passive comes to the health system. Since I go to the home of people, it becomes more accurate. Passive, it is inexpensive and easy. Majority of health programs are passive. Active, leprosy, polio, TB, typical examples are of active. Sentinel, it is done to look into the missing cases, to find the disease trends and total disease estimation. Yes. NACO is the best example of sentinel surveillance. Guys, monitoring, evaluation, surveillance, you are surely going to get a question out of these three. So you should be absolutely clear with this. Yes, looks fine. जीत रिवर्स कोल्ड चेन को नहीं डालना है इसमें, ठीक है. That is for stool sample, yes, but reverse cold chain ऐसे यहाँ पे we should not be mentioning like that. Okay, looks fine. Yes, guys, for writing, do not worry, you are going to get the PDF. Yes, so we are just trying to cover as much as possible. Okay, trying to stress on the important points. 3 disease where all 3 forms, COVID-19, malaria and blindness, all 3 forms of surveillance are done. So 3 types of surveillance: passive, active, sentinel. I hope I'm clear with this. Looks fine, good to go. Okay. Economic evaluation. 4. The input is in terms of cost, that is money. Yes. Output, if it is in terms of Daly or Hale, cost effective. Quali, cost utility. Dollars, cost benefit. The best for health system is cost effective analysis. Economic evaluation, again an important topic. Cost effective analysis. Yes, the best is health system is cost effective analysis. Done, guys. Over. Last 5 minutes. We are almost done. Yes, the best for health system is cost effective analysis. Okay, guys, you do not realize the importance of this. When you will actually revise, you will see 50% of PSM is over in this time. So relax. COVID, malaria and blindness, all 3 forms of surveillance are done. Yes, done, over, finished. Yes. Okay. NA not applicable. NA is not applicable. Not applicable. Yes. Okay. Done. Healthcare of community. Asha, 25 to 44 years old female. She should be married or a widow or a divorced. Should be of the same village. 10th pass. If suitable candidate is not available, then 8th pass. 1 in 800 to 1 in 1000. 1 in 500 is proposed. 2000 rupees per month plus honorarium. 30 days at time of joining and 15 days of refresher. So it's like a revision training. Yes. Trained in 7 modules of health system. Trained by the Anganwadi worker and the ANM. Function, she is a bridge. Major impact indicator is IMR. Yes. The best is cost effective analysis. Yes. Cost effective analysis. So this is all the features for ASHA, and that's the reason you directly get a question on ASHA. Which of the following is not true for ASHA, or which is true for ASHA? We get a question like this. Yes. Done, guys. I'll wait for a minute. Yes. Honorarium is like a bonus. Honorarium is like a bonus. So whatever work she does, she will get money for it. That is what is a honorarium. That is what is a honorarium. Okay. Done. Yes, ASHA has a role in leprosy as well. ASHA basically goes and looks into the disabilities. Okay. In every program ASHA has a role. Yes, done. Over. Finished. Okay. Job responsibility, health worker female, everything related to female. ANC, HBPNC, IUD insertion, conducting deliveries, training of ASHAs, malaria slide preparation, sanitation and chlorination. I hope you now understand why India is so dirty, because the male has been given the work to clean. Sputum collection, ORS distribution, common functions, home visits, IMNCI, vital event registration, immunization, DOTS provider. These are the functions of health workers. Yes, bridge between the community and health system. So she is not a trained person, she is an accredited person. So she is a bridge. She is a bridge. So this is the function of health workers. Function of health workers. Okay. I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting. Don't worry. Okay. Done. HBPNC, you know the program, home-based post-neonatal care. Home-based post-neonatal care. Yes? Okay. Types of subcenter. Type A, Type B. Type A, no delivery. No delivery. Here, delivery is there. So here we have one ANM, one male health worker. Here there are two ANMs. Why is there an additional ANM? Because there is delivery facility. Less than 20 delivery per month, yes, is a type A PHC. A type B PHC is more than 20 delivery per month. Yes, someone is asking to show this. Yes, how is a ANM different from AWW? AWW is a Anganwadi worker. ANM is a auxiliary nurse midwife. Yes, staffing is important, guys. Staffing is important. Yes, staffing is important. Yes. Yes, guys. IMR is infant mortality rate. Done. ASHA is also a DOTS provider. ASHA can also be a DOTS provider. There's no problem in being a DOTS provider. Yes. There's no difference in beds number. Okay. Yes. ASHA is just a bridge. So we don't expect you to know the bridge in detail. Okay. Marriage is a vital event, but it is not counted. Marriage is a vital event, but not counted. Yes. Single best answer for ASHA is 1 per 1000. 1 per 1000. 1 per 1000. Okay. Done, guys. Over. In the middle, it is a function of both. In the middle, it is a function of both. Yes. Done. Last 6 minutes. Last 6 minutes. Yes. Last 6 minutes. Yes. Okay. Bhor committee. Short term, PHC and subcenters. Long term, secondary health systems. They gave the concept of social physicians. Mudliar committee, the All India Health Services like the IS officers, they said IHS are important. Yes. And strengthen the district hospital with specialists. Now guys, this is the history of PSM. That is where we should be very careful to know this, because these are very, very important topics. These are very, very important topics. Okay, these are very, very important topics. Yes. Done. Over. Done. Yes, we have to remember, because generally we get one question from the committees. One question from the committees. Okay. I know the first half was statistics, interesting. Now it's getting slowly boring and dull. This is what is PSM, I know. Yes, so even I want to finish it up, but I understand that you actually get the maximum questions right. That's what my objective is. See guys, today you will end on a high. You have orthopedics. Yeah, Tushars are rocking. But to get orthopedics, you have to know PSM. Yes, that's what my value is. Okay, done, over. Yes, okay. Now, Chadda committee, one basic health worker for both malaria and family planning. But you know, government people don't work. So it flopped. So Mukherjee Saab said there should be two different people. One person separately for malaria, one person separately for family planning. Jungalwala committee is basically a common seniority where equal pay was provided to equal work. No private practice. I hope you understand. No one gives a shit about it. Kartar Singh committee, they said we should have multi-purpose workers. Yes, we have multi-purpose workers. Okay. So again, these committees are important. Chadda Saab, one person, both function. Mukherjee Saab, two different function, but only malaria and family planning. Gradually programs went up. So Kartar Singh committee came up with multi-purpose workers. Yes, yes, multi-purpose workers. Nahi Shashank, I don't expect you to write so much, but basics we should be knowing. Okay, that's the reason we are trying to highlight the important points. Okay, we are trying to highlight the important points. Okay, done. Aditya, yes, years are important because this is our history. So many times we do get history as also in the questions. Yes, we do get the history in the questions as well. Okay. Now, Srivastav committee, Rome, reorientation of medical education. The para and semi-professionals from the community. There's a 3-tier health system, that is a rural health system, and development of referral services. Krishnan committee, they said urban health is equally important. Tendulkar committee, the below poverty line cutoffs are important. High level expert group, universal healthcare, and a 3.5 years BSc community health course. Yes, BSc community health course. Now what is MOIC? Medical officer in charge. Yes, medical officer in charge. Yes, we do get questions out of it. Yeah, we do get questions out of it. Yes, maximum 3 minutes more. 3 minutes more. Because there's a googly. You don't look into the workbook pages. There's a googly over here. That's why I'm smart in that way. Okay, done, over. These are the committees important for all of you. Looking into the health system. At the village we have an ASHA, bridge, 1000 is the population norm, Hilly and tribal 1000, NUHM is 2500. Here we have a health worker female, a health worker male, there is a helper and a CHO. What is a CHO? CHO is a community health officer. We have seen the functions of health workers in detail just few pages back. Population is 5,000, 3,000 and 10,000 in the urban area. Yes, in the urban area. Okay. Don't worry, I am going to give you the entire PDF. Even if you don't write on your workbook, you can just scroll this PDF and you'll remember things. I have made a color coded so that you can also look into the important ones. Yes, these are all directly from notes. Do you expect we will give you something new? Yes, I cannot give rise to a new health worker called as Asha Plus. I am not Modi ji. Yes, I hope I am clear with this. So this is the summary of health system which is there. Yes, summary of the health system which is there. Okay, done. So these are the single best answers. Single best answer. Yes. At a PHC, we have a graduate doctor. At a CHC, we have a postgraduate doctor. Over here, we have a OPD, IPD and delivery facilities. Here we have 30,000. Here we have 20,000. Here we have 50,000. 1.2 lakhs, 0.8 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs. These are the population norms. Even if I wake up you from your graveyard, you should be able to answer this. Yes, so you should remember this even in the middle of the night. CHO is a community health officer. Community health officer. I hope you know about it, CHO. If you do not, ping me today. Yes, Sure short question of this year, CHO. Yes, CHO. Yes, CHO. Done? Yes, over guys, no problem. Yes? Okay. So, all of you just want results, but what about the process? So you want to get a PG in orthopedics, in radiology, for that you have to read this boring PSM, you cannot escape that. Yes? Last chapter, international health. We have the headquarters of these at Geneva, Food and Agriculture Organization is at Rome, UNICEF and UNDP is at New York, World Bank is at Washington. Okay, these are the headquarters for these agencies, we know about it. Yes? Done? Yes? Okay. Gobi Triple F by UNICEF. Growth monitoring, oral rehydration, breastfeeding, immunization, family planning, food supplements, female education. Very, very important. It won't be your patta gobi or banda gobi. Yes, it is Gobi Triple F for UNICEF. Very, very important. Yes, very, very important. Done. So Gobi Triple F, a mandatory question which you give in your exam. Okay, mandatory question. ILO is International Labour Organization. Ruchika, it's not ILU. Yes, I love you, no doubt, but it's not ILU, it is ILO, International Labour Organization. Okay, done. Over. Yes. Gobi Triple F. Growth monitoring, oral dehydration, breastfeeding, immunization, family planning, food supplements, female education. Yes. Okay. Now, health for all is the WHO theme for not 2024. We are still in 2023. Yes. This is the logo of WHO. This is the olive leaf. This is for UNICEF. This is for UNICEF. Okay. Done. Over. Now, first aid. Put a dot in the middle. Suraksha Clinic. Yes. Just like you put a dot once you get married. Yes. This is the logo for doctor. The red plus. Yes. The red plus. Vikram. Let's go to Washington to find out where it is. Yes. I have not yet been to Washington. Let's go together. Yes. 4th March. Let's book our tickets. Yes, Vikram. Done. Over. Finished. Okay. Inventory. We have got a very interesting topic. Yes. ABC, always better control. 10% of our medicines cost 70%. So this is group A. 20% of medicine cost 20. Group B. 70% of drugs cost 10%. Yes. A, B, C. So which will you control the maximum? Group A drugs, Group B drugs or Group C drugs? Yes. Group A, Group B or Group C drugs. Yes. I have no problem, Kaveri. I'll pay for the ticket. Okay, me and Vikram going together. Yes. Okay. A, B, C. A, B, C. Which will you control the most? You will control the A most, because only 10% of the medicines are costing 70%. So it is like dry fruits of our home. Only 10% but costing 70%. C is like dal chawal. Yes. But when you talk about this, you cannot always talk about money. So we have another way, that is VED, vital, essential, desirable. So we will have vital drugs, we should always keep. Essential may or may not, desirable again chalta hai. So there is a mix of this ABC and VED analysis. So basically when we see, we have merged these two and we say best medicines to keep is category 1 drug. Yes, category 1 drug. So category 1 of ABC VD analysis is the best medicine as a medical officer you should be keeping in your hospital. This is what is called indenting, making a list. Yes, making a list. Done? Nothing to label, just to write this much. Yes, just to write this much. Okay. Now, yes, here starts your homework, which you will finish after your Kashish sir's session. This is where I stop because the 2x2 table will be filled up only when Kashish sir takes up, and also the color coding will be filled up when Kashish sir takes his session. So these are two homeworks. That's where I am stopping. Yes, so just the last couple of words from my side and we are done. If you are not good in PSM, you will get PSM PG. Do not forget this. Guys, DVT is a revision session. Do not ignore your main notes. Just like Deepu ignored Ranbir. Don't do that. Yes. This is me. Anytime you have any query, please feel free to connect with me. Guys, whenever in Delhi, please ping me. I will love to host you guys at my home. Whenever I am at your city, we can catch up. Yes. But please be in touch. I am the only faculty of DAMS with whom you will be in touch even after joining PG, because you will be doing your thesis. Yes, I have tried to concise the entire PSM into 2.5 hours, 50%. Yes, I know PSM is a bland subject. It's very difficult to actually get a cross on it. Yes, but it happens. But you should be knowing this. Done? Remember at the end, this is the message. Never ever forget this, that the secret ingredient is you. There is no one else who can actually beat your quest for knowledge. Yes. So thank you guys with folded hands. Thank you for a patient learning. All the best guys from the entire DAMS family. Yes, we love you all. And if in any way our words have hurt you, we are sorry. Yes, there was no intent. We are just trying to make you realize that the examination is very, very tough. And we want you guys to make to the other side ASAP on the 3rd March 2024 exam. Bye bye. Thank you. See you all.